This is the humble yet innovative beginnings of India's space program, showcasing the country's ability to achieve remarkable feats with limited resources. Here's more context about these iconic moments. India's first rocket transported by bicycle event. In 1963, India launched its first rocket, the Nike Apache, from the Thumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station, TERLS, in Kerala. Details: the rocket was so small, weighing just 715 kilograms, that its parts were transported to the launch site on a bicycle by scientists, including Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, later India's missile man and president. The payload was carried in a bullock cart. Significance: this marked the birth of India's space program under Dr. Vikram Sarabhai's leadership. Today, India's ISRO launches advanced rockets like the GSLV and PSLV. First satellite carried on a bullock cart event. India's first satellite, Aryabhata, launched in 1975, was developed with limited infrastructure. Details: before its launch, via a Soviet rocket, the satellite was reportedly transported on a bullock cart for testing due to the lack of advanced vehicles. This symbolized blending traditional methods with cutting-edge science. Legacy: Aryabhata paved the way for India's indigenous satellite program, leading to milestones like Mangalyaan, Mars Orbiter mission, and Chandrayaan, lunar missions. Why it matters: these stories reflect India's jugaad, innovative frugality, and determination. From bicycles to Mars missions, ISRO's journey inspires resourcefulness in science. The image likely celebrates this spirit, resonating with pride in India's scientific heritage. The Thumba launch site was a former church, and the rocket assembly was done in a nearby fishing village. Here's a deeper dive into India's early space endeavors, along with fascinating details and lesser-known facts about these iconic moments. The bicycle rocket. Nike Apache launch, 1963, location: Thumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station, TERLS, Kerala, near Earth's magnetic equator, ideal for studying ionosphere. Why a bicycle? Why a bicycle? 2. The rocket's nose cone, payload, was lightweight but delicate. Scientists, including a young APJ Abdul Kalam, used a bicycle to avoid vibrations from motorized transport that could damage sensitive parts. The rocket itself was a US-donated Nike Apache, weighing just 715 kilograms, small enough for manual handling. Bullock cart role. The rocket's first stage was transported via bullock cart due to poor roads. Local fishermen helped carry equipment. Launch day. The rocket reached 200 kilometers altitude, studying upper atmospheric phenomena. The control room was a nearby cattle shed repurposed with borrowed equipment. Legacy. TERLS later became Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, VSSC. India's frugal start contrasts with today's PSLV, launching 100-plus satellites at once. Aryabhata satellite. The bullock cart ride, 1975, named after the ancient Indian mathematician astronomer Aryabhata. Transport quirk. 2. While the satellite was built by ISRO, it was launched from the USSR, due to India lacking launch vehicles then. Before shipment, the 1,100 kilograms hexagonal satellite was moved on a bullock cart between facilities in Bangalore, partly to avoid road vibrations, partly due to limited vehicles. Mission: studied X-rays, solar physics, and cosmic rays. Though a power failure cut the mission short, it proved India's satellite building capability. Spin-off. The experience led to Rohini, India's first satellite launched domestically, 1980, using the SLV-3 rocket. Thumba's humble origins, from church to launchpad site selection, drive. Vikram Sarabhai chose Thumba because of its location on the geomagnetic equator. The launch site was a street, Mary Magdalene Church, repurposed as a workshop. The bishop's house became the main office. Local help. Fishermen vacated the beach for launches. Their nets were used to recover payloads from the sea. Quote, "We didn't have computers. We calculated rocket trajectories on manual calculators. APJ Abdul Kalam. Modern parallels. From bullock carts to Mars. Mongolian, 2013. India's Mars orbiter mission cost just $74 million, less than the movie Gravity. ISRO used a slingshot maneuver around Earth to save fuel. Chandrayaan-3, 2023. First to land near the Moon's south pole, with a budget of $75 million, a fraction of NASA's missions. Did you know? The bicycle used for the Nike Apache is now displayed at the VSSC Museum in Kerala.